What if something you've always believed is healthy could actually be causing problems in your body? Ginger is one of those foods. It's natural, widely used, and known for its powerful health benefits. But here's the truth. Most people don't hear ginger is not safe for everyone. And in some cases, using it daily can quietly make certain health conditions worse without you even realizing it. Before we go deeper, if you like simple, practical health tips that actually help in real life, take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to Health. It helps us reach more people, and you'll keep getting useful information that can protect your health. Now let's talk about ginger honestly. For many people, it's helpful. It can support digestion, reduce nausea, and even help with inflammation. But just because something is natural doesn't mean it's always safe in every situation. Your body is unique, and certain conditions can change how you react to foods like ginger. Let's start with something important. If you have bleeding disorders or take blood-thinning medications, ginger might not be the best choice for you. Ginger has natural blood-thinning properties. While that can be helpful in some cases, it can also increase the risk of bleeding if your blood is already being thinned by medication. This is especially important for people taking medications like aspirin or other anticoagulants. Even small daily amounts of ginger could potentially add up over time. Now think about this. Have you ever felt your heart racing or beating irregularly? For people with certain heart conditions, consuming large amounts of ginger may sometimes affect heart rhythm or blood pressure levels. While this doesn't happen to everyone, it's something to be aware of if you already have a sensitive cardiovascular system. Let's move to something many people deal with: low blood pressure. Ginger can naturally lower blood pressure. That sounds like a good thing, but if your blood pressure is already on the lower side, this effect might make you feel dizzy, weak, or lightheaded, especially when standing up quickly. These small symptoms can increase the risk of falls, particularly in older adults. Now imagine you're dealing with gallbladder issues. Ginger may stimulate bile production, which can sometimes worsen symptoms in people with gallstones or other gallbladder problems. If you've ever had discomfort in that area, this is something worth paying attention to. Let's talk about blood sugar. Ginger is often praised for helping lower blood sugar levels. But if you're already managing your blood sugar with medication, adding ginger regularly could sometimes lower it too much. This might lead to symptoms like shakiness, sweating, or weakness. Balance is key, and too much of a good thing can sometimes create new problems. Now here's something that surprises many people: digestive sensitivity. While ginger helps many with digestion, it can irritate others. Some people experience heartburn, stomach discomfort, or a burning sensation after consuming it, especially in larger amounts or on an empty stomach. Think about pregnancy for a moment. Ginger is often used to reduce nausea, but in high amounts, it may not be recommended for everyone. This is why it's always important for pregnant women to consult with a healthcare provider before using it regularly. And here's another situation that often gets ignored before surgery. Because of its blood-thinning effects, ginger is usually advised to be avoided at least a couple of weeks before any surgical procedure. This helps reduce the risk of excessive bleeding during or after surgery. Now let's bring this all together. Ginger is not bad. In fact, for many people, it's very beneficial. But the key message here is awareness, knowing when something is helpful and when it might not be right for your body. Imagine this. You're using ginger daily because you've heard it's healthy, but you're also feeling slightly dizzy or noticing unusual symptoms, and you're not connecting the two. This is why understanding your body and your condition is so important. Now let's shift to something practical. How do you know if ginger is right for you? Start by paying attention to your body. If you notice any unusual symptoms after consuming it, take a step back and observe. Small changes can tell you a lot. Another simple step is moderation. Instead of using large amounts daily, keep it balanced. A small amount occasionally is very different from consuming it multiple times every day. And most importantly, if you have any existing health condition or take regular medication, it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor before making ginger a daily habit. This isn't about fear, it's about making informed choices. Now imagine having that awareness. Instead of blindly following trends, you understand what works for your body. You feel more in control, more confident, and more balanced in your daily choices. If you've made it this far, you're already doing something important. You're learning and becoming more aware of your health. And that's where real change begins. I'd like to hear from you. Do you use ginger daily? And have you ever noticed any effects from it? Share your experience in the comments because your story might help someone else. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who might need this information. Sometimes, knowing what to avoid is just as important as knowing what to include. Stay informed, stay balanced, and keep making smarter health choices with health. And there's something else that often gets missed when people talk about ginger. It's not just about whether it's good or bad, it's about how much, how often, and in what form you're using it. Fresh ginger, powdered ginger, ginger tea, supplements, they can all affect your body a little differently. And when people start combining these without realizing, the total intake can quietly become too much. Think about this for a moment. You might have ginger tea in the morning, add fresh ginger to your meals during the day, and maybe even take a supplement at night. Each one feels small on its own, but together, they can create a stronger effect than your body is comfortable with. This is where many people start to notice subtle symptoms without connecting them to ginger. Another thing to pay attention to is timing. Taking ginger on an empty stomach can feel too strong for some people. It may lead to that warm, burning sensation or mild discomfort. For others, having it with food feels much smoother and easier to tolerate. Small adjustments like this can make a big difference in how your body responds. Now let's talk about mixing ginger with other natural remedies. Many people use multiple herbs or home remedies at the same time, thinking it will increase the benefits. But sometimes, these combinations can overlap in their effects. For example, if you're already using something that lowers blood pressure or thins the blood, adding ginger on top of that might increase the effect more than expected. This doesn't mean you have to avoid everything, it just means being aware of how things work together. Here's another angle that's often ignored. Your sensitivity can change over time. Something that felt perfectly fine a few years ago might feel different now. As your body changes with age, your tolerance can change too. That's why it's important to keep checking in with how you feel instead of assuming everything will always stay the same. Also, quality matters more than most people think. Not all ginger products are the same. Some processed forms may be more concentrated, while others may include added ingredients. When something is more concentrated, even a small amount can have a stronger effect. So being mindful of the type you're using is just as important as the amount. Now imagine this situation. You've been using ginger regularly for its benefits, but you start noticing small changes, maybe slight dizziness, maybe a bit of stomach irritation, or even just feeling off. These are easy to ignore at first, but your body often gives small signals before bigger issues appear. Listening to those signals early can help you adjust before things become uncomfortable. Let's bring in a simple strategy. Instead of using ginger every single day, you can cycle it. Use it for a few days, then take a break. This gives your body time to reset and helps you notice how you feel both with and without it. That awareness is very powerful. And here's something important to remember. Health is not about copying what works for someone else. Two people can eat the same food and have completely different reactions. Your body has its own needs, its own sensitivities, and its own balance. The more you understand that, the better decisions you can make. Now think about your daily routine again. Small, mindful choices like adjusting how much ginger you use, when you use it, and how your body feels afterward can make a big difference over time. It's not about removing everything. It's about finding the right balance for you. If you've stayed with me this far, you're clearly someone who wants to understand your health on a deeper level. And that's exactly how you protect yourself, by staying aware, asking questions, and paying attention to your body. So here's something I'd really like you to think about. After watching this, will you change how you use ginger? Maybe reduce it, maybe adjust the timing, or maybe just become more aware of how your body reacts. Let me know in the comments, because your experience could help someone else make a better decision. And if this gave you a new perspective, don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who uses ginger regularly. Sometimes, the most helpful information is the kind that prevents a problem before it starts. Stay aware, stay balanced, and keep making smarter, more informed choices with health. And one last thing that's worth keeping in mind is how easy it is to assume that natural always means safe. That idea is very common, and it's where many small mistakes begin. Ginger has real benefits, but like anything that affects your body, it needs to be used with awareness. The goal is not to fear it, but to respect how powerful it can be in the wrong situation. Another small but helpful habit is tracking patterns. If you regularly use ginger, Try noticing how you feel on the days you take it compared to the days you don't. Even simple observations like your energy level, digestion, or how steady you feel can give you valuable clues. Over time, these patterns help you understand what truly works for your body. Also, don't overlook hydration. Sometimes people use strong herbal drinks like ginger tea, but don't drink enough plain water. This can make certain effects feel stronger than they really are. Keeping your hydration balanced can help your body respond more smoothly to everything you consume. And here's a practical tip you can apply right away. If you're unsure about ginger, reduce the amount instead of stopping suddenly. This gives your body time to adjust and helps you notice any changes more clearly. Small, gradual changes are always easier to manage and understand. At the end of the day, your health decisions should feel calm and informed, not rushed or based on trends. The more you learn to listen to your body, the easier it becomes to make the right choices without confusion. If you've come this far, you're clearly someone who values understanding over guessing, and that's exactly what leads to better health in the long run. Before you go, take a moment and think, will you continue using ginger the same way, or will you make a small change after this? Share your thoughts in the comments because your experience could guide someone else in the right direction. And if this helped you even a little, don't forget to like and share it with someone who might benefit from it too. Sometimes, the smallest awareness can prevent the biggest problems. Stay mindful, stay informed, and keep taking simple steps toward better health with health.